on the clock, so we're gonna start this thing up here. And got it. All right. Everybody participating should know that this public meeting is being recorded by video and audio resources. From there, I need to mention that all members of the zoning board are participating remotely. That would be myself. That would be Robert Baker Sr., Robert Baker Jr., Timothy Haynes, and where'd Greg go?
He left.
No. He didn't leave. Where is he?
It said he left the meeting.
He'll be back. He's participating remotely. So I would entertain a motion to open the public meeting.
Motion.
There's a motion. I need a second.
Second.
I got a second. Roll call.
Mr. Chairman, on the motion, who are the voting members on this matter tonight?
That would be, and at this point, I can't even remember. Kim, where are you? Can you remind us who's voting on this?
It'll be a minute. I have to dig up the old minutes. Give me one second.
I know Chuck. It was a four-member team at that point. Chuck recused himself. I know it was myself, Greg, Tim.
I was voting.
Baker Sr.
Baker Sr. So it was myself, Tim, Baker Sr., and Gregor, right?
Okay, thank you.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. All right. All right. Before we open the public meeting, I gotta wait for Greg to get back in here. Hold on.
There he is.
There we go.
There he is.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I got kicked out.
You forgot to pay your Comcast bill. That's what it was.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. Now that, and again, to add it in there, Mr. Tansey is participating remotely. All right. I had a motion and a second to open the public hearing. We'll do roll call. Mr. Baker Sr.
Yes.
Myself is a yes. Mr. Baker Jr.
Yes.
Mr. Haynes.
Yes.
Mr. Tansey.
Yes.
All right, that carries. Meeting's open. Here is the legal ad, remotely conducted continuance public hearing on the petition filed under Chapter 40B comprehensive permit by Shingle Mill LLC, care of Conoco, 41st Street, Bridgewater, Mass. 02324, to allow the construction of 236 units of residential housing, the project within two 5-story buildings on approximately 29.33 acres of land located at 0 Pond Street and 152 Wilson Street, the site. The applicant is proposing 25% of the units to be classified as affordable as per Mass General Law, Chapter 40B. The site is located at 0 Pond Street, Lot 13, Map 9, and 152 Wilson Street, Lot 68, Map 10. 152 Wilson Street, Lot 68, Map 10. Roll call vote. Okay. A copy of this application materials and plans and other documents are available upon request electronically from the town clerk. Okay. So that's that. All right. Now I got several letters here, and just so everybody, all the general public is aware, the applicant is requesting another continuance. It's just a matter of when and where, because I got 3 different letters talking about 3 different times.
I knew this was going to happen.
And Mr. Haynes, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Since you're the clerk, I'm going to ask you to kind of keep a log of what's going on here.
Okay.
First letter that I've got in my hand, or at least on my computer, is Conoco Building LLC, August 16, 2021, Rockland Zoning Board of Appeals, blah, 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 Shingle Mill LLC 40B, regarding. Dear board members, please consider this request to continue the public hearing date from August 17th, 2021. This is what I need you to take note of, Tim.
I'm with you.
To October 1st, 2021. It is my understanding that the Zoning Board of Appeals has 40 days from the close of the public hearing to file a decision. So that's number one. So that's the first, that's one of the requests for a continuance going to 10/1/21. So there's that one. Something else I got was from Mirioni, Shaughnessy, and UT LLC. This is their lawyers. Blah, 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 blah. Robert C. Rosa Chair, Rockland Zoning Board of Appeals, blah, blah, blah. Shingle Mill Apartments, 0 Pond Street, 152 Wilson Street, Chair Chairman Rosa. This office represents Shingle Mill LLC, the applicant, with respect to its application for a comprehensive permit to construct 236 apartment units at the above referenced properties. Please let this letter serve as our client's consent to extend the time frame for the board to close the public hearing pursuant to 760 CMR 56.053 through October 1st, 2021. Our client requires additional time in order to resolve matters currently pending before the Rockland Conservation Commission in the review and respond to the final peer review, which the board's consultant has not yet completed. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact the undersigned Walter Mirioni. So that's the extension for the decision time frame through October 1st, 2021. The next one that I have here in front of me, I've got another request. Conical Building, Rockland Zoning for dear board members. Please consider this request to extend the Zoning Board of Appeals hearing date to September 30th, 2021. All right, so that's prior to the October 1st. The last one that I got is, let's see. Again, Conical Building LLC. Please consider this request to continue the hearing date from October 16th to September 30th, 2021, and I will allow an extension of time for the board to make the decision until September 30th, 2021. So the latest date that we have for both a continuance and the extension of time is October 1st on both of them. Is that correct?
Correct. I mean, it's one day apart and right between September 30th and the 1st.
Okay, but did they, again, I'll read them again. Did they extend it through the 30th, did they extend it through the 1st and want to continue to the 1st?
Yes, they made in all those letters, it sounded like they made the hearing date request and the decision date the same. They're only extending.
Okay, so I just again, we got so many of these back and forth. I just want to make sure that we're all good. Either way, it looks like either way they can. They're willing to extend through October 1st, and they want to continue the date till October 1st, or it's December, September 30th. Either way, so that's that.
Mr. Chairman, I think the original letter or the first letter I saw had a date, a proposed hearing date from the applicant of September 21st. And the thing that concerns me about October 1st, if October 1st is what they're suggesting, that's a Friday night.
No, it's not going to happen. And it's
Okay.
that's not going to happen. I got more important things to do Friday night. So I just want to see this. That's Friday. So it has to be prior to that. Again.
Well, first meeting on October is October 5th.
Right.
Scheduled.
Right, I understand that, but the problem is that they've only given us until the 1st. So if you back it up to the 30th, which is a Thursday, that's still not it's still not our typical meeting date. So if we're going to do a Tuesday, and again, we don't have to worry about rooms. The reason why we do all this scheduling is because we have to worry about rooms. If we wanted to do Tuesday, the 28th of September, we could do that if everybody's okay with it and everybody's around. You know, it's not the 1st or the 3rd, but you know, at least it extends it. It gives them as much of an extension as we're basically able to give them.
Well, let's make it the 21st. I mean, let's keep to our schedule and give them to the 21st.
I agree, and granted, I'm not a voting member on this matter, but I
Mhm.
agree with Mr. Haynes. I think if we give them till the 28th, since that really wasn't a date that was referenced by anyone, it's entirely possible we're going to hear back from them prior to then that says some key player from their perspective can't be there on that day. At least we have on Mr. Lincoln's email from the August 4th, the request that the continuance be until September 21st.
Problem with that is they kept pushing it out, pushing it out, pushing it out. So I'm trying to give them as much time as humanly possible.
That is, as far as, that's our last meeting, in the extension period that they gave us.
That's gonna be my motion.
Good.
It doesn't matter to me.
All right.
So if everybody's okay with it, we can extend it till the 21st. And I don't see anybody from the applicant here. So I'm not gonna worry about it. If somebody, Mr. Baker Jr., Mr. Baker Senior, if you wanna
I'll make a motion.
formalize that motion.
I will make a motion to continue Single Mills public hearing until September 21st at 6:30. And this is the last extension we will give them.
No problem with that. I need a second on that.
I'll second it.
You got a second? I got a motion and a second. Roll call. Mr. Baker Senior, Mr. Baker Senior.
Yes,
Myself is a yes, absolutely. Mr. Haynes,
Yes.
Mr. Tansey.
Yes.
Good.
now I'll make another motion that they have to have all paperwork to the board, hard copies, before September 11th.
That's a Saturday. So we wouldn't be getting them until like the 13th.
Okay, the 13th.
I would, if you want to do it that way, give everybody a full at least a full 2 weeks notice, because if they are going to get something new to us, Pat Brennan's going to need to look at it too. So I would say 2 weeks prior, which would be the 7th.
Okay, I'll change my motion to the 7th.
Good. That's our,
It'll all be hard copy.
Hard copy and digital, because they need to do digital for the Zoom meeting anyway.
that happens.
Does that work, Mr. Baker?
Yes,
Okay, I need a second on that, assuming we have a second.
Tim
Yes.
sec-
I'll
Okay.
second it.
I got a second on Mr. Tansey. All right, roll call, Mr. Baker Senior.
yes,
Myself is a yes, definitely. Mr. Haynes
Yes.
and Mr. Tansey.
Yes.
All right, that carries. So again, just so Kim has this, we're continuing the meeting until the 21st, until September 21st. And all documentation, assuming that they are going to be providing us new documentation, has to be into the town hall by September 7th, hard copy and digital copy. Is that correct?
yes.
Kim, you got that?
Got it.
All right, between Kim and Deb. Deb, I see you. How you doing? She's not gonna answer. She's all muted. You're muted.
I'm good. That
What's
date
going
works.
on? All right, between you and Kim, we got all the data that we need to be able to get to applicant's attorney, however we're doing it. Just get to it and just get that to him, and we see what happens.
I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Do we have
Well,
anything? Do we have anything
Deb,
on
let
the
him-
agenda?
Go ahead, Tim. I'm sorry.
Do we have anything on the agenda for the 7th?
I don't believe so.
We are gonna have something for the 7th.
What's on the 7th? For the 7th,
North
I'm not
Ave,
worried.
and I think it's Clark Road and North Ave.
Okay, but we have
But
nothing
the
on the
21st
21st,
is
right?
free.
All right,
Excuse me?
good.
Good. I was thinking that on the 7th, that'll give us a chance in a public setting to recognize whether we've gotten anything
Yeah.
and for that 21st meeting. So the public has the opportunity to know 2 weeks in advance whether we've gotten anything. and where there's documentation that's pending. So everyone can be prepared for a meeting on the 21st or no meeting on the 21st.
That's understood.
So that'll be on the 7th.
All right, so we got that. All right, so that's good. That's continued. The next thing we got to deal with is non-deliberative announcements and scheduling. The only thing that I think we were talking about the last time was the zoning application. Did anybody have a chance to look at that? I'll be honest with you, I have not.
Rob, do we have to make a motion to close the meeting?
No, because it was continued.
On a
It was
consent-
continued. So we're just, at the end, it's motion to adjourn.
Right. Okay.
So again, does anybody had a chance to look at the zoning instructions? Again, like I said, I haven't had a chance to.
I have not.
Okay.
No.
I
All right,
have,
I'll
I
assume
have-
that everybody has an issue because everybody's busy at this point, and I dig it. I'll make a concerted effort to start looking at it through the end of this week. And I'll get that to everybody and we'll just try and hammer that out. Anybody else have anything they need to talk about? Because the only other thing is just approve it, again, it's approval of minutes.
oh,
It says we have no
Yeah.
minutes, but I think everybody got minutes from Kim earlier today, I believe, a couple hours ago, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
3 minutes.
All right, did you
Just
have,
point of order, Mr. Chairman, without the agenda having been amended, I don't think we can take them up.
what do you mean?
I don't think we can address those minutes where the agenda that we have says no minutes to be approved. I think we'll have to kick them over to the next meeting.
All right, so we kick them over to the next meeting.
on that note, there was something in the minutes that referenced a different, let's see if we can find it here. It referenced a July meeting. I don't have it open, but I'll just, Kim, if you take a look, it said something about July, an earlier meeting in there, and I just didn't know if a date.
It was when you guys approved the minutes from 7/6 meeting.
Oh,
Gotcha.
at the end,
So it's referencing both the previous approval as well as part of the minutes of this meeting of the last
yep.
meeting. Gotcha.
All right, so comfortably we're good, but I guess we have to deal with it the next one. Kim, just so we're clear, we got to get this at least 48 hours prior, because again, apparently this the agendas don't have to be posted until 48 hours prior to the meeting. So we need these for at least 48 hours prior to said meeting. So that gets that gets put in there. Either that or under approval of minutes. We don't put no minutes to be approved anymore. We just put approval of minutes.
Okay.
That's the other way to do it.
What I used to do, Rob, is put approval of past meeting minutes.
Deb, can we make that happen from now on?
Yes,
Rock and roll. All right, so we'll deal with that on the next scheduled meeting, which is, what's our next scheduled meeting?
the 7th.
7th.
Okay. All right, so we'll deal with that on the 7th. And then if we can have tonight's meeting minutes, if we can have those at least 48 hours prior. Again, if we're gonna do it that way, if we're gonna talk, just approve previous minutes, then even if it's the day of, I guess we can deal with that. Whatever you can do to make it smooth, Kim, that would be great. All right, at this point, I would entertain, unless there's anything else to talk about. Anybody got anything else? No, I'll take that as a no.
May I ask a question? Lisa,
Who is that?
Lisa Manuel,
In regards to,
Shingle Mill.
Not really, only because the applicant's not here. We really
Okay.
can't discuss the project. It's not fair and it's in bad form to kind of discuss anything about it without the applicant here. So,
I get it. Yeah, okay.
Ms.
No.
Manuel, don't think that I don't know how you all feel about this. I get all these emails directly. And I know how everybody feels about it.
It's
I'm not
just
gonna
about-
say I'm not gonna say how I feel about it. But in the end, I think there's been enough information that's been passed around by Dana's iPad that I think everybody knows which way this is going at this point. So we're gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
And again, we're continuing till the 21st. Hopefully there's something to be said on the 21st.
Okay, thank you.
Not a
Can
problem.
Dana's iPad ask a question? Has
No.
any more new information been posted?
Ma'am,
If they're not here, that's their fault.
I
Oh, it has,
understand.
it's nothing to do
Motion
with,
to adjourn.
it might not have
Motion
anything.
to, I have a motion. I'm sorry, guys. I have a motion to adjourn. I'll take a second on that.
Seconded.
I got a second. I need a roll call. Mr. Baker said, Mr. Baker Senior.
Yes.
Myself is a yes. Mr. Haynes,
Yes.
Mr. Tanzi.
Yes.
I'm sorry, public. We can't talk about it without them here. There's
I
nothing
wasn't
that I
talking
can
about
do.
the shingle mill. I wanted to ask about something else.
Does it have anything to do with anything that's on that's on the current agenda?
I have absolutely no idea.
What's your question then?
Do you know about the trees that were cut down at the end of Wilson?
I have no idea on that. If there is something going on with that, if something happened over there, the best person to talk to would be the building inspector. Talk to Tom Rubel, contact his office in the morning. First person you'll get through to is John Lucas. Definitely leave a meeting for him. If they're clearing trees on their own property, there's really not much you can do. If it's a substantial clearing,
It's
There's
probably
usually
about 15 trees.
you're gonna have to talk, my suggestion would be talk to the building inspector. He's also the
Okay.
zoning enforcement officer. If what is being done, it goes against the zoning bylaw, which it sounds like it may be coming close to it. Tom will be able to make that happen. And it won't look good for
Okay.
the applicant, so.
All right, thank you very much. I
I
appreciate that.
appreciate that. I did not mean to sound like I was trying to shut you down. We really can't talk about it.
No, I hear you.
All right, motion to adjourn carries. Thank you everybody for showing up. I appreciate that. Again, we'll see you all on the 21st.
Have a good night, everyone.
Night.
Talk to you all later.
Night, everyone.
Bye.